Hello, welcome to this After Effects tutorial. My name is Ethan, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a film countdown intro, very similar to this right here. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new composition, and it's going to be at 1920 by 1080 and a frame rate of 24 frames, and we'll make the duration about 5 seconds. And we'll just call this countdown. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go up here to Layer, New, create a solid. And then we're going to make this a gray, like so. Hit OK. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit Control D for duplicate. And then we're going to go up here with the top layer selected. We're going to go up to Layer and go to Solid Settings. And we're going to make the color a much lighter gray. Alright, something like that. Okay, so now we're going to go down to our dark gray again. And we're going to duplicate that one again, Control D. And then this time we're going to put that one on top. We're going to take our light gray and we're going to Control D again, duplicate that, and then put that on top, and then the dark gray one more time, Control D, and put that on top. So there we have dark, light, dark, just like that. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go over to our, let me see if I can find it, our Effects and Presets panel, and search for radial wipe. All right, so we're going to take that, we're going to drag that on our top layer here. All right, so then we're going to go over to transition completion. We're going to hit our stopwatch just like that, and then we're going to go down to 1 second on our timeline, and then we're going to move our completion to 100%. So then we have a radial wipe that goes exactly 1 second. Okay, so then we're going to hit U, and then you can see, by hitting U, we can see our keyframes we just made right there. We'll stay right here on 1 second, and we'll select our layer underneath that, the light gray right here, and then we'll drag our radial wipe onto that layer, and then we'll do the same thing. Hit our stopwatch, go down 1 second, go to 100% on our transition completion, and there we go. We have a continuous animation. So we go down to 2 seconds, and we're going to do the same thing again. We're just going to put that radial wipe on there, do our transition completion, go down to 3 seconds this time, and 100%. Oops. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do this one more time. We've got our fourth layer here, the light gray. We're going to put our radial wipe on there at 3 seconds. So in our stopwatch, go down to 4 and 100%. So there we have a full animation. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to select all of these layers, and we're going to right click and go to pre-compose. We're going to make this a pre-comp. So we're going to call this BG for background layer. All right, so hit OK on that. Should be good to go. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our text tool, and we're going to put in some numbers. So we'll put in the number 3 and center this up real good here. Okay, so our font, we're using a Century Gothic for the numbers. We'll go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. I want this to be right within our action safe lines right there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this layer and we're going to make it only last 1 second. All right, so then what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and duplicate this layer, Control D again, and we shall move this down right there. So we've got back-to-back layers right there, and we're going to select the top layer and we're going to type a 2. All right, so now we have it counting down. All right, we're going to do the same thing again, Control D, move our layer down to the 2 second mark, and then we're once again going to type in a 1. And then we have one more time, Control D, and move that down again and type in a 0. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is going to select all of those numbers, and we're going to do the same thing. Again, right click and pre-compose. Call this numbers. Okay, so, all right. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up here to our ellipse tool. We're going to create an ellipse without any layer selected, and hold shift when you do this. So we'll make a little circle about that big. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and shrink that down. Oops. And we'll just go ahead and shrink that down. Once again, hold shift to do this. Okay, so get that centered up pretty close. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to, with our ellipse 1 selected down here, we're going to hit Control D again, and then we have a second ellipse, so we're going to shrink that second ellipse down and hold shift and alt when you're doing this. So there we go, there we have a circle. Let's make this just a little bit bigger than that. All right, so let's see, we want the inner circle to be about, 5 pixels, so that way it's a little bit smaller than the outer circle. The outer circle is 10 pixels on the stroke. Okay, so we've got that. All right, now one last thing here. We are going to, let's see, let's go to layer, solid. So create a new, we'll make this pretty much black. So hit OK on that. All right, go to the top here and shrink it down. Basically make a very thin line. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing again. Layer, new, solid, black solid. Okay, and then this time we're going to go horizontal, making a vertical line, that is. And there we go, that's pretty good. All right, so we're going to select all 3 of these layers that we just created, and we're going to make those into a pre-comp. So we'll call this shapes right now. Okay, take the shape layer. We're going to put it between the numbers and the background. That way the numbers on top, not that it really matters, but I just like to do that for organization. And there you go. There's a basic film countdown. And that's going to do it for this tutorial. If you like this, please leave a like or a comment below, and I will see you in the next video.